Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much for inviting me to this international online webinar, Tarbiyah. So I'm very thankful to the organizer for inviting me to share my knowledge, thoughts and experience for the focusing towards the post COVID-19 pandemic situation in teaching and learning through optimization of social media in the context of pedagogy and teaching and learning. As we know that during this whole tenure or the time period of COVID-19 all over the world, there are several countries, school, colleges are affected, and currently in this current situation now we are in the second severe wave of COVID-19, and again several people has been affected, and there are many has been died due to this life-threatening disease of COVID-19. So what we have currently now, we are again moving towards online teaching and learning. Again, we are focusing towards coming up with such innovative pedagogical approaches and such things in which we can teach our students by using online media, online medium for pedagogy and for teaching and learning. So as we know that in the previous days when we were in the first wave of COVID-19, and the teachers in all over the world in different capacities, they have worked very hard and come up with a very innovative way of teaching and learning, and that was very successful. Somehow we can say that it was extremely like it worked a lot and effectively for the teaching and learning process, and it was successful in most of the area, especially in the urban areas where the resources are available, where the internet connections and other things are available. But still we can say there are some students in the remote areas, they were not satisfied with that particular kind of approach for teaching and learning through the online mode. So as in the current situation, if we talk about the current situation of our this again in post COVID-19, like universities, colleges and schools, now they also have online teaching and learning framework. Now they are also working on that particular framework in which they can teach the students by using different type of approach, either they are on campus or off campus. So social media, if we talk about the different other approaches and the methods which we have already used and adapted, and we have also what we can say that we also experience such methodologies, such approaches, such media and material for teaching and learning in different capacities, for teaching science subjects, for teaching social science subjects, for teaching other courses, by using different kind of approaches in terms of teaching and learning, in terms of media and material, in terms of the content which is digitally aligned, the digital courseware. So many things in the previous days the teachers and educators has experienced, and they cope up with several competencies as well, because as we know that in the previous days the schools and colleges were not the teachers were not that much particularly aligned with all the digital competencies and skills. But now in after experiencing this what we can say that the particular time period which the teacher experienced, now they have realized that now they have to learn such competencies and skills to come up with the new way of teaching by using such approaches. So by using digital media and material, by using digital approaches in terms of online teaching and learning, by using what we can say by using this new way of pedagogy and the new way of teaching and learning through technology. So it's extremely helpful. It's extremely helpful for the pedagogues. It's extremely helpful for the students as well. And now currently in this particular current scenario, now we know that in this current scenario we have to again focus for such things and come up with the new way of teaching. And currently social media, if we talk about social media, if we talk about teaching and learning through Facebook, if we talk about teaching and learning through using WhatsApp and LinkedIn. So there are several media and materials which are available. We already experience Google Meet, we already experience Zoom Classroom, we already experience such other things. But social media, by using Facebook, for asynchronous lecture delivery and also for synchronous lecture delivery, that is very effective. And the most of the areas where the 4G signals are not available and students cannot afford such big packages of internet data. So in most of the telecommunication companies, they are offering free data services for Facebook and WhatsApp. So I think this is very effective in terms of providing teaching and learning during this COVID situation. We can use social media, we can use such media and materials by embed them, moving towards embedded learning, teaching and learning, where we can further develop such innovative techniques and approaches in which we can teach our students effectively by using social media, by using Facebook, by using WhatsApp Messenger, WhatsApp, and other media and materials. We can further use it. As we have also experienced, if we talk about, I talk about my personal experience, the virtual and augmented reality based applications, they were very extremely helpful for the students. And especially for those students, they are working on the sciences subjects, or they are working on the most experiential, more hands-on or vestibular kind of subjects, like engineering students, chemistry, physics, biology students in the schools and colleges and universities. So virtual reality based application for educational purpose, design manuals for science and engineering students to come up with they can experience such virtual reality based modules, and they complete and fulfill all the requirements of their courseware during and after COVID-19. So I think this is one of the very effective way and approach which pedagogues and teachers in different capacities they can use it, and they have a very wonderful results in terms of usability, in terms of interactiveness. And what I will recommend to the pedagogues out there, that we have to now learn new ways, because this is opportunity for us, that where the pedagogues can explore the different way of teaching and learning, different media and material of teaching and learning. They can enhance their capacities, their competencies, their professional development, and they can learn new skills during this COVID-19. And I think this is one of the best time for the students and teachers as well, that they can learn during this COVID-19, and then later on they can share with the students and all the community out there, and that will be very effective in terms of providing a quality of education, having 21st century skills with which having all four C's: communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and communication, collaboration, critical thinking, and creativity. This is one of the very important part, for especially for the higher order thinking approach. If we talk about this for teaching and learning approach, which is more towards applying, analyzing, and creating new things in terms of, based on our prior knowledge, we construct new knowledge. And it is only possible then the teacher, the pedagogue, having all the skills and competencies which are required by 21st century teachers. And this post COVID-19 situation for teaching and learning, again we are in this process of coming up with innovative ideas, because in this second wave of COVID-19, that will be more severe according to the health organizations and World WHO. So now we have to come up with the new ways of mitigating such issues. And I think this is wonderful time for us, because most of our students, they already experience in the first phase. They now know that how they can move forward, how they can use such media materials, how they can connect, how they can further submit their assignments, how they can further enhance their knowledge and skills. So I think this is one of the very extremely wonderful opportunity for the students, that they can also the teachers, they can learn these new skills. And it's not just specifically towards some dedicated software, some dedicated media materials. Also we can say that we also now have to work for such new things that are not yet explored by the pedagogues. We can use LinkedIn have all the features, and we can also upload such videos, informative lectures, and we can also connect from all the educators Edmodo is one of the wonderful, and now it is enhanced so many new tools in that we can also further collaborate with the e-learning material available through an Edmodo. So Edmodo is one of the very essential, I think currently it was previously used, but now with the new way features and new updated version, we can explore further. We have easy class, we have as we have social media, like we have WhatsApp and others. So I think these all this media and material can enhance the skills of teachers and also help us to enhance our teaching and learning process and facilitate the pedagogues that they can further teach the students in that effective way. So I think these all like the elements for 21st century educators are now in the need of a teacher in this COVID-19, and we all have to look for that, and we can enhance our skills as a teachers, and we can further deliver to our students in the effective way. And we must know that we can move towards and also integrate some an assessment elements and part in that in our teaching and learning through online teaching approaches. We can further improve and enhance the assessment practices, assessment and evaluation practices of students, because we have to ensure the learning of students. We will not go for assessment for learning. We go for not go for assessment of learning, we go for assessment for learning, that we assess that the students learn or not learn. We not go for, and it must be flexible in assessment. This is, I think, one of the very important element we must have to ensure, that we have to move for to be the flexible teacher must be flexible during delivering their lecture and everything, because now we also have to realize that this is very important time for us to collaborate and cooperate with both student and teachers. So this is all from my side, and I think I wish you all the best, and I'm very happy to be the part of this seminar, and my best wishes are with you. Thank you very much for inviting me, and I hope inshallah in upcoming events we will meet again. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.